Well, if you were just watching that film, that was absolutely amazing. I'm so happy that we were able to show it this year.
Yeah.
And so now we're doing our second check-in at Apex Protection Project today. I'm Paula, and this is Steve, and we are Apex Protection Project. We're also the co-founders of Sedona Wolf Week with our friends at Plan B to Save Wolves. And this morning, you got to see a little bit about who we are, and now we're bringing you behind the scenes because we want to share our pack at our sanctuary and what it is that we do with you in a way that we can't do this year, because normally we would be live and we'd be sharing our pack with you that way. But we decided to take you behind the scenes this year and do some fun things that way.
So we're going to show you some things that most people don't get to see unless they're volunteers here. And we're going to really take you behind the scenes. And we're going to start tonight or this afternoon with a little segment that we call When They Were Tadpoles. Normally, we would not rescue puppies because people don't have puppies to be rescued. Generally, they are adults that they've had for a while. But 5 years ago, we rescued Thor and Loki and another little girl, their sister, called Luna. And they were brought to us from a backyard breeding situation at 3.5 weeks old. And we had to learn all about how to feed puppies, how to bottle feed. We haven't had a baby. We haven't had a puppy. We didn't know what we were doing. And so we're going to share this like 9 minutes of never before seen footage about Thor and Loki and their sister. And I just want to mention that there are 3 puppies in this video, and Thor and Loki are living with us. And Luna is living with another family in a wonderful place. She's not with us anymore, but she's still with us, if you know what I mean. So I don't want you to watch the video.
That's terrible.
Well, she is. I mean, I don't want people watching the video and worrying.
No,
that she's not. She's very, very happy.
Raising 3 puppies was just really overwhelming. And she actually fell in love with our friends who also have a sanctuary. And so they adopted her into their family. So she's doing just fine.
Yeah. So this video we've entitled When They Were Tadpoles. It's a little bit of a fairy tale and a story that I like to tell to Thor once in a while because he really enjoys it. So please enjoy this, and we will be back in about 9 minutes
for a Q&A.
With a live Q&A. So enjoy When They Were Tadpoles.
Do you remember when you were a baby? Huh? Do you? I raised you from a tadpole. A tiny little tadpole, yeah. Do you remember? I know you do.
In the very beginning, I had to feed you from a syringe because you didn't even know how to use a bottle. And then one day you were licking the milk off my fingers and you started sucking on the end of my finger. And I knew you were growing up and you were ready for a bottle. We had to get up every 2 hours and make your special formula. We were exhausted. It involved mixing all kinds of stuff together. We were sleepy, but we did it. Paula would shake it up in the kitchen. Then we'd have to warm it up on the stove. And once it was ready, we would put it in your baby bottles and wake you up. Before we knew it, you were drinking that milk like there was no tomorrow. You drank it so fast sometimes we had to slow you down. And you started to grow and grow.
So it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, and we just finished feeding, and we like to bring them in here because this is like a, like a little play area for them while we're cleaning up their area. I was just saying how they're like little superheroes. They're growing so fast, and just yesterday they couldn't even walk on this floor. They couldn't figure it out, and now they're just chugging around and teasing each other. It's amazing. how fast they're growing. It's just unbelievable. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up in there, and what we do after they eat is the mom will clean them, give them a nice bath and clean them up. So while one of us cleans out their kennel, the other one of us will get a nice warm washcloth and bathe them, especially since they just pooped and peed all over the floor.
Probably want to use that. So the mother would normally feed them and then give them a little bath with her tongue to make sure they're nice and clean. When we first got these guys, it was only Sunday, and it's, what is it, Saturday morning now? Early Saturday morning, Friday night. And they've grown 10 ounces each, about. And in that time, they're already developing little personalities. She's pooping over them. And we were so delicate with them at first because they seemed like they were so fragile. But they're just tough little monkeys. And you gotta make sure that they've got nothing on them so they're nice and clean when they go back to bed. Okay, that's warm. I think somebody pooped over there, so it's probably not gonna
She did. Okay.
I can smell it coming up.
Okay. Yeah, you want to grab
some
one?
tissue.
Oops. Oh, okay, grab. Oh, look at your wrists.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, I'll grab.
Okay, come here.
Tissue. And then you want to grab. Oop, this little guy. Oh, everybody's pooping. Good. Right on.
Where'd cheese from? Come here, you. Okay, you're always the stinkiest one. You're always covered in something. What is your problem, buddy? What's your deal? Why are you always covered in something? Wow. Give me that chicken leg. Give me chicken legs. Make sure your feet are clean. Okay, and your little belly. Your belly clean. Yeah. Okay. There we go. You feel sleepy. What did you say? You're sleepy? You want to go to bed now? Yeah? You want to go to bed? Who loves his papa? Say, I love Apex Protection Project. I love Apex Protection Project. Every day we would socialize you with different people. So you got used to being around everybody. You always loved people.
I'm making your food as fast as I can. I am. Are you guys hungry?
And you were always hungry.
Oh my goodness.
Most of the time, all you did was wrestle and play and sleep and poop. I remember Loki's first howl. And then one night we woke up and all of you were howling with the pack. You ate your first food out of a bowl. Loki's learning to eat out of a bowl. You started to get bigger and run around the house. You were such a pretty boy. You and your brother. And then Taboo, she took you under her wing and became your mom.
She wrestled with you every day and always let you win. She'd always pretend to be on the bottom so you could attack her. We would laugh. And then eventually you could come on the hike. Do you remember that? You loved running around on the hill just like you do now. And Kona became your big brother, started to teach you the ways. And Boo was always a gentle mother, watching over you like you were her own. She was so loving and so sweet. And now that time has gone by, and you're 5 years old, you've grown into the handsome young man that I knew you would. Both of you have grown into fine young men, and I'm very, very proud of you.